Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to welcome back to Kingdom of Amalur Reckoning. So we last left off, we had dealt with the situation of families, both criminal and otherwise, in the Apatire, particularly Whitestone and the various family mines that are around there. That being said, we are now standing at the entrance to Adessa, which we've got a couple of things we want to take care of here. So let's do that. And enter this big, fancy, gnomish town. Hooray, we finally made it to the entrance. I forgot there's that whole hallway. Look at this, it's important enough that it gets its own establishing shot here. Oh, wasn't that cool? So this is Adessa. Gnomish town in the desert. Very... I kind of want to say Roman architecture, but I doubt that that's really accurate.
Hold right there, newcomer. I welcome you to Adessa. But before you enter, I must catalogue your visit. Please answer the questions as truthfully as possible. It's imperative that our tallies be accurate. Now, what brings you to Adessa?
I'm here on personal errands.
Yes, well, at least you look more put together than some of the people that came here before you. Poor sods. With any luck, your errands go without incident. Now, where have you come to Adessa from?
Alistair. You probably haven't heard of it.
Alistar? You mean you've come from Fomerus Hugh's laboratory? Yes, I see it now. They were wrong about your nose, but you match the description of the one I was to look out for. We can dispense with the remainder of my questions. You are free to enter Adessa. You will be lodged in the Sandstone Villa, temporarily.
Wait, okay, you're just giving me a house? What?
It's no trick, newcomer. I take my duties very seriously. But I think you are right to be suspicious. True, you have been saved from the squalid lodgings of the Hospitalis quarters, but Sandstone Villa is usually saved for a peculiar manner of guest. It is more than unusual for one of your kind to be lodged there in any event. Now here's your key. Welcome to Adessa. Not everyone is given a villa just for arriving here, but I'd be careful. A gifted necklace can easily be a golden chain. Yes, go on.
Alright, cool. So we just got another player house. Nice. Oh, and here it is right here. Sandstone Villa. Oh, hello.
You.
Do you have a problem with me, buddy?
So, you're the one that's come from Alistar. I've waited more than a while for you to show up. I'm Bruton, the Canis Bruton of the Praetorians. I've been stationed here for your protection.
Protecting me from what exactly?
I won't lie to you, Longlegs. You being housed here is because someone wants to keep an eye on you. I don't even know who it is. But I can tell you one thing. A gnome who keeps secrets in this city isn't up to anything good. Better to track them down before you or anyone else gets hurt. Luckily, looks like I'm not the only one that noticed your arrival. Got some letters here from the other concerned parties. Will be some leads.
Why do I need security?
Because someone important enough in this city said you needed it. You're being watched. Either you charm someone high up or you piss them off. Either way, they don't want you on your own.
Any idea who's interested in me?
My orders come from high, that's all I know. You ask me, only a Templar is the kind of pull to set you up here. Good luck trying to learn any more than that. If a Templar wants to remain anonymous, they have the influences to pull it off.
Alright, well, let's give me the letters, see what's going on here.
Hey, and here they are. Talking with any of their authors should get you in the right direction. I won't lie to you. I'm sticking my neck out here helping you the way I have. But I won't stand to let any one gnome ruin the greater good of my people. Need anything else, talk to Milo. He's been stationed as your retainer while you stay in the villa. Yeah, good hunting.
Okay.
Milo at your service. Greetings, Master. I am Milo. I am here to manage the household affairs of Sandstone Villa, should you have any need of my services.
Alright.
Farewell, Master.
So he's a healer. And look at this big fancy house all to ourselves. Since only temporary lodging, does it count as stealing if I... Ooh, no, it doesn't. I mean, oops, wait, actually. Not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. I mean, hey, if someone's watching me and things are getting creepy and suspicious, I might as well, you know, get some free cash out of it or something. That's how things work like this work, right? I mean, it's not going to be much for all these items that I'm finding are, like, basically worthless, but, you know, hey. It's free stuff that I can sell for a gold or two. I suppose I can't complain. Now look at that. We still have access to our stash. So, let's... let's see. Nope, nothing else worth putting in there. There's a bed. Ooh, an armoire. More stuff that we really don't want. Customize our appearance. I already mentioned the bed. Oh, hello. On chickens. What? A book studying the nature of the common chicken. The chicken is the silent titan upon whose back Amalur sleeps, universally adapted as a staple in any kitchen of means. The chicken has proven its ability to thrive anywhere with minimal tending. Why then have so few of us learned folk ever devoted a tone to even at least a passage or mention of the noble animal? I am to correct that now. I will conduct an unflinching and holistic analysis of the jungle fowl commonly referred to as chicken. Like any sane practitioner of science, I will begin my study with an anatomy of the graceful creature and its behavior. The most prominent feature of the chicken is, of course, its comb. Colloquially known as a scabrage or Mitharu's mistake, this floppy mantle of flesh is actually referred to in learned circles as the grossia major in roosters and grossia minor in hens. Many have puzzled over the purpose of these growths, with many attributing them to some tool for communication. That makes little sense. Do not chickens need to communicate? Why don't they have little grossia majors and minors? Or why don't they have little grossia majors and minors as well? No, the chicken's comb is far more likely a vestigial rest that used to be used in fending off predators and navigating their original habitats, oceans. Notice how the folds and contours of these growths resemble the fins of aquatic fauna. It is no coincidence. There are not only physical characteristics that chickens are reputed for. The chickens, specifically roosters, are reputed for the diligence they employ when signaling the start of the day. While the degree to which they participate in this behavior is somewhat exaggerated, these reports are based in truth. Roosters are eager to announce the start of every new day, but this behavior goes unexplained. Perhaps they are relishing the opportunity to mate for another day. Perhaps they have an affinity for Helios, god of the sun. In the end, it is unknown. And the most valuable commodity of the chicken is, of course, its eggs. They are a lifeblood for peasants and noblemen of Amalur alike, for it is their nourishment that gets us through the days and evenings. But why do chickens lay eggs in such quantities? Is it to ensure that at least some offspring survive? Instead, I believe that chickens have behaviorally altered their egg-laying physiology, colloquially known as an ovipositor matricula, to produce a surplus of offspring in the means of raising their race's global population. No doubt the beasts flourish in captivity, but they desire the freedom of their wild ancestors. It must be their hope, then, that drives them to flood the world with their kind, to the point that where ownership becomes meaningless and they are set free. Okay, then. Well, I feel I'm not sure educated is the right word here, but we'll go with that. And yeah, there are further areas of the house, but because this is technically on loan to us, we can't upgrade it, and it's not terribly well upgraded. There's a lot of stuff boxed up and all this kind of thing. But it is still a player house, and it's a good base of operations while we're here in Adessa. We might be here for a few videos. But first things first, since we are here in town, and there we go, that's the button I wanted. I'm relatively close to leveling up. I want to track down a few things in a certain order here. Okay, yep, and that's also the quest that I've got where we want to go. But I also want to find, before we go that way...
What is it? Yes?
No, you're just a standard Praetorian. You are not who I'm looking for.
Yes?
And let's see, you lead to... No, we don't need to go there. Oh, wait, there we go. I see what I'm looking for.
What?
You?
Yes? Simeon Crow at your service. Got a deck and ready to read fate, if that's your game.
Yes, first things we want to find is a Fate Weaver. Because...
Farewell.
Well, there are a number of trainers in this town, but most of them we can't actually take advantage of right now. Namely, there's the advanced trainer for persuasion, lockpicking, and stealth here in town. But as I said, we can't actually make much use of those. Though there is one that we can make use of. And that is... I believe they're located here. Now there's that. Actually, okay, wait. They are showing up the map. Sometimes, from what I've read, they glitch out and they don't show up properly on the map, but I guess it's being nice today. Nope.
Blessings to you.
No. No.
You wish to speak?
No.
Blessings
No.
to you.
No. No.
What's needed?
Wait, you. No. You? There we go. Eric Porth.
The Alpha have a grand city in Rathir, but stone for stone, I would rate Adessa among the greatest cities in the world. Or I will when it's complete.
This man is the second basic trainer for dispelling. Or the second one we've come across. I suppose depending on the order you do things in, who is and isn't the second is going to be relative. But with that, we now have 2 points in dispelling. And so with that, it's time to level up. And of course, since we rebound our destiny, we are of course going to one moment. Yeah. One moment. I need to double check something. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yes, that means... Yeah, 'cause that's 2 there. 2 there. 2 there. There we go. Look at that spread. We really need to track down the alchemy, lockpicking, persuasion, and stealth trainers for basic ones. But yeah, since we have rebound our destiny, we're going to change up our class. Predictably, the only we're going to stick with the single type classes, or the single skill tree class. I'm not sure how you want to call it, but we're going to, since we've done might, we've done sorcery, we're going to change things up and go with finesse. And so, okay, and then we'll do that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm trying to sort out what I want to do with this build here. And yeah, as far as things, I mean, obviously you have your, learn basic combo things, which only affects your Fey Blades and Daggers. This whole tree here is for the bow and arrow specifically. There aren't a lot of moves you'll learn for the bow and arrow, but more importantly, when you spend 1 point, at least 1 point in each of these, you will gain a extra slot in the quiver. That is extremely useful. That allows you to, pardon me, that gives you more shots before you have to wait for your quiver to regenerate. So, always good to put some points into there, obviously, as well as it does the standard, gives you bonuses to damage, kind of like these do, but more spread out, sort of. Okay, so with that said, and then we have Assassin's Art. That's another good one to have. So yeah, unlocks new sneak attacks. I think that's just an animation thing. And you gain bonus damage when attacking from stealth. Or attacking unaware enemies from stealth. Like, if they're aware that you're there and you try and stealth them, that's not going to do anything, because, like, what are you even doing? You're doing stealth wrong, okay? Anyway, so we'll pop some points into that. Oh, yeah. And then, as far as other skills, Shadow Flare is actually a good one to do. It's kind of similar, at least the way that I tend to use it, to Harpoon, in that it's a 2-hit attack. You do 1, which staggers targets in a range in front of you and does basically no damage. And then second one does, or hits those or you can then hit the button again and it actually damages the target. The first hit is fairly similar, once again, as I said, to Harpoon, in that it is an attack that is very minimal startup or recovery time on that, or very minimal recovery time, so it can be used as a decent combo extender. Frost Trap is kind of a weird skill to use. Like, if you're going full sneaking around, stealthing and all that, it might be a lot more useful, but the game doesn't give you a lot of capacity to do that, so outside of certain circumstances, so it can be a bit of a hit or miss ability. What it does is basically puts a trap on the ground that causes freezing damage to all nearby enemies when it explodes, and you can place up to 4 of them down at a time. It can be useful if you want to control space, but like you're trying to control space while also just engaging in like normal action combat. It's not super great compared to some of the other abilities, such as Envenomed Edge, which is a sustained ability, and essentially what it does is gives you a chance on every attack you do to do a small amount of poison damage. Obviously, the more you level it up, the more that poison damage increases. So we're going to put a point there. And since this one, like leveling it up for the practicality of it, it doesn't actually, wait, no, it does increase the range of that first hit. Ah, and there we go. Lunge. Lunge past your foes with preternatural speed to attack them from behind. Basically, it's kind of like an evasive attack. It's kind of like an evasive ability that you go through your opponent and can dart and can damage them. Fairly useful ability, obviously. And then upgrades for Frost Trap and Envenomed Edge. Inoculation. Your extensive experience with poisons grants you a heightened resistance to their effect. Boost poison resistance. Not super amazing, but good to have, especially since it allows you to add the learn the additional things later on, which allows poison enemies just give off a cloud of poison damage that damages everything near them, or the ability to just stun enemies whenever they're poisoned. So yeah, that's nifty. So we'll put 1 point there. And then of course this. And yeah. Oh yeah, and this is the first as far as the bow and arrow abilities that you can get. Arrow Storm, which you basically fire a volley of arrows up into the air and that then rain down around your target. Plus, once again, +1 to your quiver. And then, yeah, you can boost the strength of it and all that. Alright. Okay, yeah. Blade Honing. Once again, sustained ability. The razor-sharp blade of your weapons cut into the foes with ease. With this ability as active, critical hit damage for longswords, daggers, fey blades, and greatswords is substantially increased. So it boosts your, boosts your critical hit damage. Fairly useful if you want to do a lot of damage. And then this as an upgrade, though, if I'm not mistaken, this is a more broad upgrade than just to Shadow Flare directly. Enable to extend the duration of all your poison and bleeding attacks. Also increase the damage of Shadow Flare. So yeah, if we have this, we can have a chance to poison enemies. And it's only 5 seconds, but oh, look at that. We could increase the duration of that effect by 20%, boosting it to 6 seconds. That's only at level 1. Barbed arrows increases the quiver size, of course. And then also, has a chance for arrows to cause bleeding damage. So, starting to see a lot of synergy here. Obviously, a common thing with rogues in video games, you're going to have a lot of damage over time things that you're dealing with. And rogues in this are no different. Also, Smoke Bomb. Throw down a smoke screen to stun enemies and blind them to your presence for a short duration. Deal a small amount of damage, stuns enemies for a few seconds, and you're hidden from detection. It really is more useful with the higher level 1 Poison Bomb when you can unlock that, as it allows your Smoke Bomb to also, in addition to stunning enemies, deal poison damage. So with that said, let's... And this Mysterious Toxins. 10% chance to trigger a poison cloud when a poisoned enemy dies. Very useful. And Scattershot. Skill with a longbow allows you to fire multiple arrows simultaneously. Basically, you can fire them in a fan pattern. Once again, additional point to your additional quiver. Yeah, and release 1 charged and 2 uncharged arrows from a bow's charge shot. And yeah, this one it actually increases the number of arrows, so unlike this one down here, it's actually worth putting additional points into. Let's see what we're doing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and plus 70% to all bleeding and poison effects, so that's useful. Seven damage. And then final Gambit. An acrobatic leap, you distribute explosives across the battlefield that damage and launch enemies. 7 traps are dispersed across the field in a 5-meter radius. Each trap deals 80 damage. Holding the attack increases the output to 18 traps. It would cost more mana. Paralytic poisons. You have discovered a long-hidden sequence of poison crafting, enabling your poison attacks to temporarily stun your opponents. 2% chance to stun a poisoned enemy for 5 seconds. Execution. With anatomical precision, you deal out higher damage to bleeding foes. Each hit against a bleeding enemy has a 10% chance to do 100 bonus damage. So yeah, it kind of, the ability tree here kind of lays it out for you. Poison and bleeding are going to be your best friends. The more enemies you poison, the more chances you can just stun them, or, you know, you can start having them bleed, and, you know, bleeding enemies will take more damage. All kinds of fun things like that. And then you have tools that are just good for, you know, doing that, poisoning and causing bleeding and all that. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it's a good layout here. And of course, with the finesse trees, we will start with rogue, and the basic idea of them is boost to range attack damage, damage resistance while dodging, and a bonus to piercing damage, which I believe all three weapons that are associated with the finesse tree have some degree of piercing damage, so that's a good thing to have. And yeah, you get bonuses that that increase as you go up. Oh, also increased chance to critical hit, and also just a chance to evade damage from attacks. Just randomly, you'll just randomly like, nope, you will not get hit. So yeah, that's cool. All right. So with that handled, well, yeah, a large majority of our stuff is not going to be doing as much good here. Oh. Good thing we have a player house that we can easily just travel back to and reevaluate our equipment really quickly here. These both lead... Yeah, they both lead to the same area.
Who's there?
Don't believe me? Take a look at this. Need something?
Come back to the sandstone villa. Go up to our
At your
chest.
service.
And now we're just going to add the junk. Just to make sure it should only be purples and yellows. Whoop. Okay, there we go. Alright. Pop those back in there. And also quickly reevaluate. Oh yeah, I don't need that anymore. That doesn't really do us as much good anymore. Alright, so first things first, no. Yeah, we've been getting a lot more, just going through these, I'm noticing a lot more, pardon me, weapons for a rogue type character than there were for the mages. Anyway, you are, yes, finesse, your might, your mages, your might, your finesse, So let's start with armor. Now that is stronger, but this gives us okay, so question, since we've got our body armor, we have both Wander and Verkreth. Let's see, 20% critical damage, and with 2 items, plus 15% poison damage. That's physical resistance while at low health, critical hit damage. I kind of like the look of Verkreth's armor more. And then as for weapons, let's see, Feyblades of Song. Let's see, Ice. And ooh. No. So wait. So that 53 damage is actually kind of a lie. You're only going to get about 37, 38 at any given time. I didn't pay attention with the bows. What was the best option on that? Let's see. No, then that's... But, really quickly. Yeah. Yeah, but given that this... Yeah, 15% chance. So that's going to be 1 in 7 hits. Which, considering that finesse tends to have fairly long combos, yeah. So we'll go with Hailstorm. Wait. Yeah, it won't let me put Shine and Shadow back in the box. God damn it. Why do items keep doing this? Okay. Okay, and let me double check really quickly. Move wise. Yeah, that's charge. Just multi-dash through them. Yeah, you can do a perfectly guaranteed critical hit. That's a launcher when you dodge an attack. That's a good single target. Pause does a launcher. Yep. Okay, we're gonna do Fey Blades and Bow. Alright, cool. So now, with our new build locked in here, let's actually go out and do some questing. We got a couple of things to take care of, first of all.
Need something?
For one thing, over here, back actually at the Isles where we just were. I suppose it might have made a certain amount of sense to turn this in then, but yeah, whatever. We have, well, first of all, you have a quest for us.
Well, look at you. Don't seem to be quite as busy as the other Alfar working the scaffolding. You might be perfect. Listen, stranger, would you like to earn a bit of coin? No sweat off your brow, promise.
What's... Well, okay, how?
I don't know all the details about it. I assist many scholars with their works here. I know that Scar Naren was involved in linguistics. It's safe to say the experiment will likely be some verbal study.
Okay, that seems simple enough.
Scar Naren has quarters in the Basilica Nostra. Speak with her and she'll get you started.
Okay. Well, first thing first, let's
What?
turn in these scalpels that we were supposed to deliver. Fortunately, with all this multi-floor architecture, looking at the map to figure out where I should be going can sometimes be a bit difficult. Yeah, there we go.
I've waited so long for these. There are some things you simply cannot do with ordinary blades. Beautiful, exquisite things. Very well.
You scare me slightly, sir. Leas Nenere. Who are you? No. Oh, okay. Her. Yeah, okay, since we're up here, might as well. Okay. So, this quest is actually kind of interesting in the way that it works out, but reading this book is probably a good idea to do, first of all. Preliminary analysis of the results from my babulous potion experiments has provided me with a fascinating base from which to draw a new hypothesis on the nature of linguistics and the mind's ability to comprehend various tongues. And perhaps most importantly, my analysis has demonstrated the need for additional data, which would require further funding and support from my kind benefactors in the Basilica Nostra. For those scholars who are not aware of the nature of my research, I offer a modest summary. My babulous potion is intended to grant its users both complete comprehension and generation of foreign language by means of rebalancing the mind's humors. My test subjects are inoculated with a version of the potion and are then subjected to a brief examination. They are surveyed in a number of tongues and then required to answer in the language of the questions. Oddly enough, while my current formula for the babulous potion has successfully granted my patients linguistic comprehension, it has yielded mixed results in terms of language generation. These results are usually triggered in a three-stage process. In the beginning of the process, most subjects describe their ability to speak almost being inverted, though they sought to generate one sound, their mouth made the opposite. Clearly, the humoral mix was somehow substituting the opposite of every letter the patient tried to say. In the middle stage of the process, where the potion was strongest, subjects reported success in generating the sounds they were thinking, but in different order than how they thought of them. Their mouths jumbled up the answers they meant to give. And in the final stage, when the potion was beginning to wear off, my subjects reported that the previous two phenomena, the substitution of every sound's opposite and the jumbling of sounds, were somehow presenting themselves simultaneously. If only I could find a mind that could untangle these processes while under the effects of the potion, I could get somewhere. So with that said, let's have a chat with this lady.
Well, when I sent Audern to recruit subjects, I didn't think I'd find one quite as tall as yourself. But he has done well. In fact, I'd say you make the perfect test case for my newest work.
This is a language test, right?
In so many words, yes. I'm developing a potion vital for future diplomacy. One that will let the user understand foreign tongues. But it requires calibration. Currently, the potion grants universal understanding, but it will not properly permit speech. I will administer a new formula, The spells in my lab shall localize the effects, so I can ask a few questions of you in various tongues.
Okay, sure, why not?
Yes. Now I will just administer the potion and we can begin. Yes? If you can understand what I am saying, please tell me my name.
Okay. Fuck, what was her name? Your name. Actually, yeah, the only one that would make sense is this one, just from the letter counts, so...
Very good. Very good indeed. I'm going to try a different language now. See if you can understand it. Tell me, where can I find the Court of Summer?
Okay, so this one, the letters are right, but they're out of order. This is fun. This is very fun. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Actually, wait. It is in. It has to be something it is in. It. No. It. Actually, wait. Court of Summer. Think about where it actually is for a moment. Court of Summer. That was in Issa, right? So we have anything that has YSA? Let's see. Okay, so it can't be the top left there. Y. Okay, there is that. Okay, so it could be that. Gardens of East. Fournay is a shed gent.
This is rather remarkable progress. We've covered much more ground than my other subjects. Now, I am not quite as versed in the language of the Jotun as I really need to be for this, but I'll attempt to ask my final question anyways. There is an army of Fae named the Tuatha. Tell me, where are they from?
Cool. One moment. Okay, apparently this is supposed to be the answer. Alabastra. So the thing is, like, okay, look at it, it's like, okay, but, like, it's rearranged and the letters are wonky and this is incoherent gobbledygook. It's this.
Well done. That was more successful than I'd ever hoped. The potion should begin wearing off completely by this point. I want to go record this data. I'm happy for your assistance. Here, take these potions for your trouble, and thanks again. Yes?
Woo! Let's see. Ooh, master healing, minor damage deflection, and it saw something damage boost formula there. Alright. I mean, okay, not in this building, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're here in town or not. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh, some of Brother Till's books are here.
Yes? What?
Let's see. Oh, 2 of them. Also a new quest to be accepted as well, apparently.
Yes?
Nope. Oh, that one didn't even, like, risk being stolen. Okay. And again, it seems like we're in a library, so I guess that makes sense, presuming we intend to return them. We don't, but, you know. Alright. Got quite a few of those books, and but according to the title, this is a chapter from the memoirs of Galen Hagum, the gnomish mason who designed and oversaw construction of most of Adessa. There's an interesting note near the bottom of the page alluding to a treasure hid somewhere in the city. Okay.
Be quick.
What? Yes?
Okay, so nothing going on here. Let's see what we got. Meet with contact, meet with contact, meet with contact, and find the second chapter. Well.
Eh?
I mean, you're doing it wrong, but wow, that is impressive. You're leaning against the wall while facing the wall you should be leaning against. That is impressive, and probably not a good thing. Let's be honest here. Okay, wait, how do I get to where I'm trying to go? Oh, okay. I need to go this way.
Hello, aye.
Yes?
Need something?
Salutations.
There we go. This seems to be the door we're looking for.
Welcome to the garrison.
Ah! Cool, okay. Note to self, don't pick a fight. Adessa 2. Okay. Find the third chapter. Okay. Third chapter is over there. Okay. Oh, hello. Riddlemane. Okay. Just want to make sure I don't want to start the new in town thing quite yet. We'll take that for another video.
You look like you have some free time on your hands. Care to earn a bit of coin?
Okay.
Uncatalogued tomes are stored and protected in warded containers. If you save me some time, I'll pay you well. All I need you to do is go to each container and dispel the ward on it. I'll pay you for each one you manage to dispel.
That sounds fine. I'll do it.
Excellent. I'll have some brought up. They'll be in the upstairs alcove waiting for you.
Cool.
Pleasure.
What?
Righty 08. You're one of the people that I need to talk to for... Yep, okay, so we're not going to talk to you. Because the thing is with each of the contacts, they tend to have their own quests as well as, of course, like the central, new in town quest there. So, actually, it looks like it's this way. Nope, that's not right. So, this way. And then upstairs.
Salutations.
Find the 4th chapter. Yep, not super interested in doing that. But we do have some chests to dispel. Which, considering that we now have... We now have a rank of 6 in dispelling. We should be in pretty good shape, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, okay. 3 of them. See, there's a very easy, very easy. Alright then. That wasn't even a challenge. Like, I didn't even have to do the mini game. It was a very easy with a 90% chance of just auto success. So, you know, that was easy money.
Have you done all the work you've wanted to? I see. I'll pay you for the containers you dispelled. Speak with me again if you want more weapons. I'm never going to get these blasted containers dispelled. A pleasure.
So that seems like one of those ones you can just go into and constantly do. Yeah, okay. Cool. No, wait, no, wrong way. We want to... Actually, wait. Quest. Paper trail.
Bloody chests.
What?
Cordon Passant. Ah, speak with Templar Gerelio. So this is a place we'll definitely want to come to when we're ready to advance the actual plot. But
Yes?
for the moment, we're not looking to do that. We're simply looking to pick up a few odds and ends quests here. Nope, wait. You. Find the 5th chapter. Yay. Actually, this quest does have kind of the advantage that it gives you kind of a nice
Salutations.
tour of Adessa. Please let me walk past you, thank you. It gives you a nice tour of Adessa, so, you know, there is that. And... next one is all the way over there, okay. NPCs are not... they don't have a lot to say. I mean, that's like a normal thing, but... actually, no, let's really quickly stop into this kind of shopping center here. The Arcadium.
Blessings to you.
Welcome. I've a fully stocked apothecary if you need it. Driador's always got your needs covered.
So first things first. Still have all the junk. Ooh.
I'll be here. What?
Salutations.
The Forum is the democratic center of our society. Though the Templars lead...
Gems for sale.
Don't really care for gems.
Shopping for books? Ah, the guest of Sandstone Villa. If you've a head for books, then please peruse my wares. Come again.
Good tidings.
Alright, cool. So there's really not much in here. I was looking for like a weapon and armor shop to see if, you know, as much as I've got uniques and armor sets here, do we have anything that would be particularly useful other than that? Let's see, there's a merchant that way. Let's see what they've got going down. Actually, yeah, wait, this is good. This is, I remember this little hallway
Care to
here.
browse? I can promise you'll always find the goods you need at Sembles. Care to browse?
Nope. Nope. Oh yeah, we don't have any gloves. We might want to do something about that. Alright, cool.
Please, come.
Well, there we go. We are now fully equipped.
By again.
Yes?
But yeah, it's actually our equipment is actually pretty good for this era of the game, at least based on what we're finding from merchants. Though ostensibly merchants, it's one of those things, and this is a fairly common thing in RPGs. Like merchants are mostly selling like to get you up to speed, sort of, but not quite entirely. Lutra Gent, you are not someone I need to talk to, right? Yeah, so let's see what you have to do for me here. I'll say hello. Well, if it's a city of gnomes, well, they have steps usually behind the counter. That makes sense.
Yeah, this won't do. This won't do at all. Profits haven't been up since... Oh, yeah, excuse me. You're the courier, yes? Good. You're early. We can begin at once.
How many?
Why, they delivered it to the Mortis Mining branch office in the Hollowlands. Now, it seems we've misplaced our copy, so you'll have to reclaim the handbook from our old headquarters in Apotir.
So wait, I need to
I
go...
need someone to go to the Mortis headquarters in Apotir and recover a handbook, then deliver it to the Mortis headquarters in the Hollowlands.
Okay, yeah, sure I can do that.
Good. Should go to the old Mortis mining offices in Apotir. Once you've found the book, bring it to a poor buyer. Fine.
Alright, cool. Not really what I was looking for,
Blessings to you.
but okay. Find the 6th chapter. How many chapters of this thing are there?
What?
Exactly. Oh, okay. In the shopping center there. Let's take a look in a couple of the other spots here. There's a merchant in here, and let's see if there's anybody besides the person we need to talk to advance the story. Oh. There's a person.
Hello there.
Ah, hello. Human and Alphar merchants of the Arcadium are respected and affluent figures in the city, but they refuse to aid their brothers and sisters in the hospitalis quarters with the charity of or cheaper custom. Please, would some kind soul convince them to have pity on the poor and meek Amalur will see the kind soul rewarded. Okay. Eskel Tenier has been held in the Adessa prison for weeks just for stealing a loaf of bread, and have forbidden us from speaking with him. Please, someone deliver this letter to our love, and we will wish it, and well wishes to him in prison without attracting the Praetorian. The gnomes have seized what little we could send to help the armies in Melson Shear, holding them in the armory. Destroy them all. If the beleaguered armies can't have them, no one can. Okay.
Aye? Yeah? We've no clean mugs and no clean beds. There's no tavern business running today.
Ooh. Oh, I already have that. Alright.
Good.
Yeah, now we're good. It'd be really nice if there was like a jump down spot, make things make travel a bit quicker, but whatever. So yeah, in the Arcadium. So let's go to the Arcadium then. Find the 6th chapter.
Yes? You wish to speak? Speak.
I have reagents, potions, and recipes for sale, if you're interested in alchemical wares.
You should share your profits.
I knew better than to think my prosperity would go unnoticed. It seems all my success helps others instead of myself.
We can improve lives.
Generosity is not something seen that often here. If not in my neighbors, I might place my trust in you. I'll donate to the poor, and why not to you as well? I'll be here.
Cool. Find the 7th chapter. Why are there so many chapters of this book? And, okay, there's the other 2 merchants. And actually, you know what, let's get fancy here.
Welcome. I've a fully stocked apothecary.
There we go. I doubt I need all 3, but just in case.
I'll be here.
Blessings to you. What?
Got the forge hot, stranger. If you need repair work for armor or weapons, I'm your man.
You should share your profits.
Aye? And I suppose you're here to preach the virtues of helping my lazy neighbours. More like buzzards.
What if you were poor?
I've been there before. I know what life is like in the gutters. I'll pay my part, aye. But it's you that's more deserving, I think. Here's some coin.
Haha!
Care to browse?
Not really.
Plenty of shops in Adessa, but none as good as mine. Why not drop a few coin here?
You should share your wealth.
Share them with who? With... Oh, I see. It's not enough that I scrape out something for myself. You can't succeed in this city without someone coming to collect.
You can't be so selfish.
Selfish, am I? I've worked hard for my money. Most of those loafers couldn't say the same. They only prey on others or beg for a living. Share them with who? With... Oh.
Just hand it over.
Fine. Let's see my hard work feed beggars and vagrants. And why should they work when I can support them, right? Well, I'm not the only one losing money here. You'll be paying more than anyone else in my store, that's a promise.
Yeah.
Please, come by again.
Alright, cool. So that takes care of that. Oh, the letter we need to deliver there. Destroy contraband there. And then 7th chapter that way.
Yes?
So let's go destroy some contraband, because I feel like causing some destruction. It's been a very non-action-y episode, so let's break things up here. Alright.
Intruder! Guards! You shouldn't be in here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not here. You don't see anything. Yay for not terribly bright NPCs in video games.
You there! Halt!
Don't let
yeah,
me
fine.
catch you making trouble again.
Okay. Oh, and he kicks me out. Okay, cool. We didn't learn our lesson. Not quite the action I was thinking of when like destroying contraband, but you know, I can dig it. After all, who isn't up for a little bit of stealth action every once in a while? All right.
And who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not here. I was talking about. I'm not here. You didn't see anything. Okay, he's going back out there. Wasn't expecting that. Let's see, what's his patrol path going to be? Oh, uh-oh. Got a guy coming this way. What are you talking about? I'm not here. Oh, crud.
Yes. And who are you?
Nobody important. Just doing the job.
You there. Halt.
Pay the
Don't let
fine.
me catch you making trouble again.
I wouldn't think of it. There we go. Okay. Alright, so let's go deliver that letter. In prison. Actually, I'm not sure how that's going to go. Let's see how it goes. Might be more action. You know, not just running from point A to point B, but legitimate action. And actually, as for the prison here, actually, haven't really brought it up because it hasn't really been super relevant in general, but Adessa, as a general thing, is scaled a level into 25. This, pardon me. This area here, actually everything is scaled. Only thing would have been the garrison, which would have been, ooh. Alright, cool. Sneak into jail. I don't understand. Like, they see me right there, and like they're fully aware of me, and like, oh, nope, nope. I guess I was just imagining things. Oop, getting a little too close. Back off. Of course, they'd have to be all the way in the back of the place. It looks like the left route is going to be the easier of the two. Oh wait, you're both prisoners, so you're not really going to give a shit. And you're also a prisoner. Alright. Probably don't want to hand off the letter in front of the guard. That seems the bad form. Just a pile of laundry. Be the laundry. Now, doing it behind the back of the very oblivious guard, that's a whole different story.
What the hell are you doing here? If you're going to stand out there and gape at me, you're going to get us both in trouble.
I have a letter for you.
I've been in here so long, I thought they would have all forgotten about me. This means a lot to me. Thanks, mate. Get going.
Alright, cool. So let's just run by all these prisoners. In our sneaky clothes. We'll be in sneaky and all that. Slip home, Slice. Bye. Alright, cool. So back to finding the chapters of that book.
Yes?
No. Maybe? Question mark. I don't know. And over that way, okay.
Yes?
No. Let's see, this doesn't look like it's too many floors, so hopefully it'll be...
Well, look at you.
Indeed. Of course, there's an 8th chapter.
What?
It's gonna lead us in a giant circle back to where we started, really.
Yes?
I hope not. I hope you're wrong, buddy.
What's needed?
Actually, wait, no, this is where we started. Never mind. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Oh, wait. It's high. It's on a higher floor. So... Nope, that doesn't go up. Ah, there we go.
You wish to speak?
No, not particularly. There we go. Claim Galleon's treasure, or Galnon's treasure. Haha. And where exactly is their treasure at? It's a good question.
Yes?
No. I'm not sharing. Mine. I ran all across this town doing just randomly following a trail of books. I get to claim the treasure.
What?
Exactly.
Yes?
All right.
Yes?
Woo! Book of Persuasion. Heck yeah. Another skill book that I'm not leveled up enough to get much use out of. That's cool.
Yes? What?
Man, the Praetorians don't have a lot that they can say, do they? Alright, well, let's go collect our rewards then. Those other quests that we did. Yeah, that way. Okay.
Yes?
No. Hey, wake up. I want my reward from you.
Want something? All I've got to my name's my father's trousers. Yeah.
No, not you.
Welcome, stranger. There are always prayers to Mitharu, but few answerers, save those from Redalmain. Have you come to help? Ex-Tina is a troubled man, but many are those who need redemption. Though he may have wronged, he must not lose his spirit. Indeed, Mitharu smiles on a few, and it is their responsibility to share such providence. Your service will not go unrewarded. Though the gnomes are capable of greatness, Mitharu does not smile on those that take from the meek. You have restored them, and ourselves. Be pious.
Alright, cool. And so with that, I think that's enough for a video here today. Oh, let's level up actually really quickly here. And yeah, given the way that things are spread as far as the leveling, I'm actually just going to boost Detect Hidden until we find a trainer for it. And as for the skills being leveled up, let's finish ranking up some of the lower level stuff here. There we go. And yeah, until we get to 109, which we are not really anywhere near. I mean, yeah, 84. Not going to see another level up for the class itself, but you know. So, for the moment, I think we will head back to our nice home that we were given, suspiciously enough, and call it a day. Tune in next time where, well, we're actually going to figure out why someone would want to keep an eye on us so badly that they would just, you know, throw a free house at us.
Hello?
That's hello yourself. Anyway, until then though, as always, later folks.